Hello, and welcome to the first retrospective of 2026. While my AI has been off on the beach doing a photo shoot, I've been working. And what I've been doing over the festive break is looking back at what worked, what hasn't worked, and just to share with you over the course of the 18 months of working with AI and creating workflows with AI. I realized I created about 280 little mini scenarios on make.com, but it doesn't matter what platform I'm using. These are just small scenarios which help me in my personal productivity and going forward in the business productivity. I've triaged those down to 175. The lesson there isn't the volume. The lesson there is that is how you need to divide up workflows now and hand off to AI what AI can do and pull it back to where the human input is needed and so on. So there's quite a lot of chunking, for want of a better word, that needs to be done in terms of here's my objective. This is how I need to chunk it. This chunk goes to AI. This chunk stays human, and that symbiotic thing. So 175 it is, which is a bit of a mess. So I built a production system. When I look at it, it reminds me a bit like not a modern cockpit, because a modern cockpit, computer flies the plane, right? But the old cockpit with all the little thumbs and triddles and so on. So you can see a before and after picture of what that now looks like. And each button runs a workflow and brings me back what I need. So it's very convenient. It's all in one place. And that neatly sets me up for the scary ambition of 2026, which is to turn digitizing events into an actual media business. And I really believe that is possible. I do not think it'll be a solo one-man thing, because one of the things I've realized over the last 18 months, you still need the right kind of support, human support, and I can't stretch myself that thin. So we'll be looking at getting some freelancers involved in helping that, but it will still be a very, very AI-centric business. The other thing that I did over the festive period is actually get myself out of this cave I've been in and go and meet some friends and make some new friends by attending a bunch of events. And the events I like to attend are the big glitzy ones, because by the time you attend those events, any case study that's been shared, all the thinking has already been done. And what I find interesting is meeting people who are wrestling with the challenges. So a few meetups in London in some very strange places, but very interesting conversations. And the outcome of all of that has been the idea and notion that I had for digitizing events is to try and articulate AI in the sense that it becomes actionable for an independent business and show what tooling might be needed is, well, everybody seems to like it. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. But I like it. So, that mission will wake me up in the morning and keep me energized. So look forward to digitizing events evolving in that way. And if you have any ideas about what we should cover in terms of making AI actionable, and by what I mean AI actionable is what I've observed, a lot of the platforms seem to be both AI as features. You can now upload an image, and if you click on the AI, it'll give you an alt text. And those are all tiny little features, useful, but features. But what I'm looking forward to, and I think where the real change is, when you start putting AI into the fabric of the product rather than it being a feature of the product. And I think that is a very big shift. And that shift is not going to come about that easily. And the product that you manifest, which has AI as, and when I say AI, I mean all flavors of AI, not just the generative kind. So that is what I'm going to be exploring. And that is where I think if digitizing events is going to work as a media business, it just can't be a facsimile of doing everything that the old businesses used to do. It needs to flip it. And I'm going to double down on that realization that media businesses need to become a lot more multimodal, and the storytelling Now that you can create these awesome creatives at a much smaller price point, I think that's where the differentiation is going to be. For too long in the B2B world, the content that's been delivered has been turgid and blah. And I've run businesses where we've done turgid and blah because that's what everybody recognizes, that's what everybody wants. But if you can do with AI turgid and blah at an industrial scale or like massive production, how are you going to cut through? So you're going to now have to be innovative in your storytelling, capture people's attention with good visuals, not crazy visuals. And those visuals and that storytelling needs to align with the truth of what it is you're talking about. Authenticity. I think that's going to be the buzzword of 2026. Anyway, thank you for watching this retrospective. I may switch up how I do them because sometimes it's not worth doing a video. And to be quite honest, I don't have much to say. So that's just a boring waste of time. And I may just post them as text posts in YouTube. Thank you as ever for watching this and supporting this challenge of mine. And here's to 2026. Let's go.